Thanks for being a part of KD's Business Tips. Glad to be with you. Michael Lapide here talking about paying taxes for business owners. Business owners are paying taxes when they make money. Now, there are ways to minimize tax, and we can help you do that and lower your tax burden. But at the end of the day, it's imperative that you try to put money aside to pay your taxes, to pay your GST, and so forth. Many business owners aren't in the position where they do that, and then when tax time comes and they have to pay corporate tax and GST, they don't have the money to do it. Now, that could be a function of the economy, maybe a bad season, maybe a rough stretch in the business, or maybe just poor money management. But at the end of the day, if you can put money aside for your taxes, you're going to be in a much better position. Now, we typically recommend 15 to 20% most small business companies put aside for taxes and savings. But if you can't do that, then we have a guide for you to tell you how much tax to save. You can ask us for that at any time. Now, if you are still going to owe tax and you know you can't pay it, the key is to still file to avoid the penalties, because if you don't file, you get penalties. Penalty and interest are two different things. You might as well file, avoid the penalty, and just deal with the interest on what you owe. Now, installments are another thing to cover. When it comes to paying taxes, installments may be required. Now, if they're required of you and you don't pay them, they will just charge you interest. Okay? So you got to determine whether your cash flow is more important to have with you, or it's better to pay them and avoid that interest. And it's all a mathematical game, because if you're over here and it's making lots of money and you're turning it over and you're making 30% on the money, or you're investing in your business and you're turning over lots of new business, maybe it's worth it to pay the interest on the installments. But if you're not and you have the money just sitting there in a bank account, pay the installments, avoid the CRA interest, okay? The larger your company, the bigger the plan you're going to need as to how much tax you need to save. We would love to talk with you and share a plan with you. We can do that for you. If you have any questions, we'd also love to hear from you. Thanks for being a part of KD's Business Tips, and we'll see you in the next video.